So I'll tell you something. Somebody said to me, Alina, would you rather be smart or pretty? And I said, oh, easy, pretty. I can fake being smart.
That was Alina Habba, of course, one of Donald Trump's lead lawyers and also one of his top spokespeople. His other top spokesperson is Stephen Chung, who put out a statement recently. None of these stupid bullshit stories are even remotely true. Those willing to peddle these effing outright lies will always back down at the end of the day. That's about the chaos in the Trump campaign. That's how they talk right there. But Alina Habba, Stephen Chung, they were both making complete fools of themselves this weekend and just saying some of the most outrageous things. So here's what I want to do, though, because I don't want to just fill this video with Alina Habba making a fool of herself. That's kind of easy to do. But let's do this first. Let me first show you Vice President Kamala Harris when she was Attorney General, letting people know that gay marriage was legalized. Here is the moment where she instructed Los Angeles clerks to begin same-sex marriages after a ban on marriage equality was halted. Play this clip.
We have LA. This is her telling LA that... Hi, is this the clerk in Los Angeles? This is Kamala Harris. You must start marriages immediately. You must start the marriages immediately. Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you. Have a good day and enjoy it. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, that's when Vice President Kamala Harris was the Attorney General in California. On the other hand, you have Alina Habba, Donald Trump's top lawyer, going around in airports with Trump hats as his main surrogate, with Trump giving the middle finger. Or here she is wearing Trump fake gold chains with Trump's face on it. And here she is on Donald Trump's plane making selfie videos of herself. Play this clip.
It's up, Alina Habba, senior advisor to President Trump and the Trump campaign. I just wanted to give everybody a little sneak peek on how sick this Trump Force One is. It is the epitome of President Trump. Now in the cockpit of Trump Force One, I want to show you something that I've told my kids about, but nobody gets to see. Look at the bobblehead. It is the Trumpinator. We're coming in hot. This is the coolest plane.
Here's Alina Habba posting videos of herself fishing on a yacht wearing a bathing suit right here while complaining about the costs of things. That's one of the things Alina Habba is doing as well. Here is Alina Habba in a video that she released this weekend promising Trump supporters that if they buy a new MAGA hat, she's going to take a picture with them. Play this clip.
So anybody that knows me, Alina Habba, senior advisor to the Trump campaign, but let's be honest, I also care a lot about my fit check. And we just got these brand new navy and gold Make America Great Again hats. I love them. They're awesome. If I see you wearing them at the rally, I'm going to come up and take a picture with you. I promise you that. Just wave me down. That is a commitment. Go get yours so that when I see you Friday, I'm speaking Friday, when I see you wearing this, let's go. Make America Great Again.
Now, compare that, what Alina Habba is doing, to Vice President Kamala Harris. This is a throwback to 12 years ago when she was California's Attorney General. Here's Kamala Harris addressing the Democratic National Convention 12 years ago. Play this clip.
So let's get right down to business. We are here because we love our country. And we firmly believe in the American ideal that our country should work for everyone. That's the choice in this election. It's a choice between an America where opportunity is open to everyone, where everyone plays by the same set of rules, or a philosophy that tilts the playing field to help the wealthiest few. Well, I'll tell you who the American dream belongs to. It belongs to the student in Sacramento who doesn't have much money, but who goes to bed each night dreaming big dreams. It belongs to the men and women across this country who know it shouldn't be against the law to marry the person you love. It belongs to the immigrants, young and old, who come to this country in search of a better life. And it belongs to little girls who have the joy of watching their mother, like I did, buy her first home.
It's powerful stuff right there. On the other hand, you've got Alina Habba, who's saying that her interpretation of the Supreme Court's recent absolute immunity ruling is that if you are in office, you can commit any crimes, that you have absolute immunity from everything. This is Alina Habba from this past weekend. Play this clip.
Why we are here. Judge Merchan's decision today, while it does show some deference, is still flawed, in my opinion, because of one thing. Like you said, the Supreme Court, which is the highest court in this country, a country based on the Constitution, separation of powers. We have that in place for a reason. They said that a president is immune, and that's all presidents, not just President Trump, from these types of political or any, frankly, prosecution, persecution, civilly or criminally. And the fact that he is kicking the can down the road, while it's appreciated because he doesn't want to appear to be doing what I and you have called election interference, which is what it is great. However, this case should be, frankly, dismissed. There was testimony on this case at the time of trial from people that were sitting in the Oval, from the president's team, evidence that should never have been brought in under this Supreme Court decision. So hitting the can down the road, I appreciate. But quite honestly, Sean, this should be vacated in its entirety.
Have you heard that the flavored air category is quickly becoming the leading alternative to vaping and smoking? It's a whole new movement towards better habits, led by the sponsor of this video, Fume. Fume is an award-winning flavored air device. Flavored air isn't like vaping. If vapor was compared to sticky soda, Fume cores are closer to herbal teas. Fume has lots of delicious flavors to choose from, like crisp mint and orange vanilla. With flavored air, you can satisfy your oral fixation through a passive diffusion system that utilizes no electronics, vapor, or combustion. Fume draws flavor to your mouth. Fume fills the void ditching a bad habit can leave. You still have something to reach for. Fume is not a vape. There's no vapor and you could use it anywhere. There's no nicotine. It's not addictive. The non-toxic flavors are a guilt-free alternative. Fume doesn't use any batteries, so you'll never need to charge it. The design is super sleek. It looks awesome and you can truly feel the weighted high-quality design. One of the things about Fume is that it's made to fidget with and it calms anxiety with magnets, snaps, and clicks. Fume continuously invests in third-party studies to ensure the safety of their products. Fume is also backed by doctors in the United States. My favorite Fume flavor is crisp mint. It is honestly delicious, and I couldn't recommend this more for anyone trying to quit their bad habit. Fume has served over 300,000 customers, and you can be the next success story. For a limited time, use my code MIDAS, M-E-I-D-A-S, to get a free gift with your journey pack. So head to tryfume.com. That's tryfum.com. Tryfume.com. Use code MIDAS or scan the QR code on screen to get a free gift with your order today.
And this is Alina Habba from Friday, where after Donald Trump was giving a press conference where he was talking about the different women who alleged that he sexually assaulted them. And one of the things that Donald Trump was saying was, you know, this woman is not the chosen one. She's not the chosen one because she's not attractive enough. Then Alina Habba gave a speech where she was basically like, look, as a woman, I can tell you Donald Trump hasn't sexually assaulted me, and therefore he can't sexually abuse women. Here's Alina Habba. Play this clip.
And as a woman who has stood with President Trump, who has spent extensive time with President Trump and with his beautiful family, I will tell you, that is not President Trump, and I completely am disgusted by what I have seen happen to this person, his family, and the Trump organization that we stand in right now.
And Alina Habba goes and gives an interview on Fox where she attacks the Department of Justice for indicting Russian nationals for laundering money to front groups, media front groups in America that were spreading Russian propaganda to divide Americans. And Alina Habba goes, oh, that's just Russia, Russia, Russia again. It's Russia, Russia, Russia. Here, play this clip.
It's so obvious. So the story is now that there's a criminal investigation about a $10 million payment to two individuals who had no idea that they were being backed by a company that eventually allegedly had ties to Russia. Okay, so in 2016, what happened? There was the Russia, Russia, Russia hoax. The media peddled a story that we now know was funded by members of the DNC, their lawyers. Hillary Clinton was involved in all of this. We know that because she had to pay a fine for doing so. And it wasn't talked about after, even though we had a damning Durham report, even though we saw the Mueller investigation and wasted so much taxpayer dollars. So here we are, less than 60 days out of an election, Jason, and guess what? A $10 million payment to some podcasters who had no idea from some ties allegedly to Russia is now going to try and make a spin on Russia backing Trump. Well, the last I heard, Putin announced that he was backing Kamala Harris and her, quote, infectious laugh. So, you know, the narrative, the left narrative, it's disturbing to me. I think Americans really need to be wary about where they get their news. And that's why, frankly, I trust, you and others that I know will get the right news out there.
Alina, Donald Trump said, Russia, if you are listening, find me Hillary Clinton's emails. Play this clip. Alina, Donald Trump met with Lavrov and Kislyak, the two top foreign leaders from Russia, as the first individuals he invited to the Oval Office, and then he gave them classified information and then bragged about it in tweets, saying that he was allowed to do it because he had the absolute authority to give them anything that he wants to give them. Here's another interview from Alina Habba from this past weekend. Here, play this clip.
This is a serious matter, and I'm so proud of Laura's work and the RNC in really deploying people on the ground to get behind any election integrity that we do have left of this country. We have filed over 100 suits since 2023 to make sure that in each state we are deploying all lawyers to help back the Constitution and the right to vote when you have the right to vote, not to flood illegal aliens into this country in an attempt to shake it down because you can't win with the American vote. We know that's what they're doing. That's why they're against these acts that are going to protect what is already law, that American citizens should vote. So yeah, the DOJ is absolutely interfering in the election. This is not the first or the last time we'll see it, but I assure you when Donald Trump gets in, he will clean it up and make sure that America is no longer afraid of the exact people that are supposed to protect us.
And again, it's like, what in the world is she talking about? And then here, Alina Habba is peddling her latest conspiracy that Vice President Kamala Harris really wasn't a lawyer or didn't have a law degree until she became the Democratic presidential nominee. Yeah, Vice President Kamala Harris was like a real lawyer, district attorney, attorney general, senator, vice president, actually an accomplished person. And you've got Alina Habba walking around with hats of Donald Trump giving the middle finger and then giving interviews like this. Play the clip.
Meanwhile, the only person I know that was soft on crime was Kamala Harris, who all of a sudden has a law degree, but we haven't heard about it for the last 3.5 years. I am sick and tired of this fake nonsense.
I thought it was important to show you that contrast anyway. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 4 million subscribers together. Thanks for watching.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Meidas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.